Hey, how's everybody doing? Hoping you're having a fantastic day. Yeah, I just wanted to go live for a few minutes after the Williamson interview. That went well. Learned a lot of stuff about the life of Williamson and everything like that. It was a enjoyable interview for sure. Very interesting. Obviously, coming from somebody who is not entirely convinced of all of His Excellency's opinions, on the state of the church. I also wanted to, because there's a lot of complaining, lots of whining coming from a lot of you. You forgot to start YouTube. No, it says I'm live on YouTube. It just takes a minute to update. That was big. Thank you. Yes, I also wanted to, treat what's going on from the live chat because there's a lot of people who are complaining. I didn't, answer this or that question. Oh, it looks like live viewers. Yep, it started live. This or that question from super chats or whatever. Blah blah blah. Oh, did I not? Did I not save the actual live chat? Let me see. Because I wanted to give some examples right now of some of the questions that I was getting. Because what I think is important is the fact that His Excellency, no matter if you're um, not on his side or not, he's an older churchman who deserves respect in many different ways. And there were a lot of questions that were being brought forward. I know for most of you guys, you understood that they were for me. You were trolling me, and I don't care about that. It's funny, it's whatever. Then there were other questions that were serious, and I subtly asked the questions. That was my point, saying that I would subtly ask the super chats. I didn't want to confuse uh, His Excellency at all. So I just brought the questions into the normal flow of conversation. Alex's question. There was another guy's question who I also brought into the flow of the conversation. I just thought it would be better in that way. So sorry if you. And there were other questions too that weren't necessarily bad or trollish questions, but were kind of just completely random questions, I guess. And I wasn't going to just throw out something random about, random on the one hand, on the other hand, some were like overly polemical. Um, uh, so I had to rephrase them in a lot of different ways. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there and let you guys know that that's what was going on with the super chats. I didn't want to, slam in with questions or with conundrums or arguments or whatever. That's not the purpose of the interview. I thought that would have been quite disrespectful of me to do something like that, especially when His Excellency came on good terms upon an understanding that this would be not an interview like that. So yeah, I've had moments where I have been in interviews or in live streams, and I've kind of been hit with arguments like that against a position that I may hold, and it's never fair to do that, especially with somebody like Bishop Williamson. So yeah, that is, yes, you can ask questions this room. I don't know. I probably will cut it soon. I just kind of wanted to get all that out there. I mean, if there's any questions, if you want me to give reparation. I know people are asking for like refunds and stuff. I can't refund super chats that I know of. I mean, if I could, I would. Let me check. Actually, can you refund super chats? I would consider refunding super chats. Non-refundable. Yep, never mind. It's sorry. There's, it's, it is what it is. I mean, they're like 99% of them. It was either stupid questions I asked, or I guess the only bad ones I feel about were the off-topic questions. But nobody sent in like $100 for a non-topic question. I'd feel bad at that point, but I feel like that was fine. That was fine. Yeah, I wanted to yeah, I wanted to have Bishop Williamson kind of just go on and talk about whatever he wanted to talk about. I mean, I wanted to be very much in the background and ask broad guiding questions because for an interview like that, you kind of didn't come in to hear me yap about anything. You didn't come in to hear me talk about myself or my own positions. Yeah, the skibbity, yeah. Actually, Wagner, why didn't you answer the skibbity toilet super chat for three like Australian dollars? So many people got banned. Really? I only banned like two or three people. Were the mods just banning people left and right? That's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Yeah, you didn't ask about skibbity toilet. Real. Wagner, show us your gains. Yeah, yeah. Questions like that. Wagner, will you show us our gains? No. I'm too you know, I don't wanna show off my gains. When's the Nathan stream? We're not sure yet. I wanted to actually get Pine Sap. Well, I took into consideration the Twitter questions for the sole purpose of setting up my own outline of what I wanted to ask. I mean, I had to go off outline a little bit. Um, just because like every single person you interview is quite different. Like with the Pope Michael interview, for example, Pope Michael would, answer in like 30 seconds and just like sit there. And so I had to come up with a lot of questions to sort of ask him. But with Bishop Williamson, it was more like just letting him riff, letting him tell whatever story or bring up whatever point that he felt was that he wanted to talk about. Let me see. Yeah, so that's why I didn't. I just wanted to ask Twitter questions because if you heard, I mean, I brought up on a few occasions like people are worried about this or people, were wondering about this. This was kind of just me meta analyzing all of the questions on Twitter and what I saw in the live chat. You just see what the general concerns were for what people would find interesting. Because as I said, I mean, Bishop Williamson is in his 80s now. I mean, he's not a young man. And I've even interviewed people like in their 50s or 60s who kind of get confused about the way in which, the platform works, the way in which questions work. So I just wanted to keep it as sort of flow traditional style interview, mixed with just kind of letting him speak as I could. Yeah, so that's just generally speaking what my idea for the interview was. Yeah, why didn't you debate him? Yeah, why didn't you I mean, I asked, I would say, a few, like, tougher questions, that were stated in a more open-ended way. I mean, uh but definitely, I didn't want to, be overly polemical or anything like that. Um, I didn't wanna do that. Yeah, so true. So true. Please upload podcast episodes again. I don't want to see your face. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Um, yes, I already answered that. I already answered that. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. I definitely agree with this. Is I felt like if I had already had like a sort of previous interactions with him or something like this, then it might have been appropriate for me to ask, tougher questions. But I mean, I considered everything before I even went. I knew, I would be getting weird super chats. I knew that I would be getting off-topic super chats. I knew that I said that I would answer super chats, and super chats were, in line with the sort of vision for the interview that I stated in the beginning of the interview that I wanted this to be more of a biographical sort of thing. I just didn't want him to ask like, oh, yeah, Bishop Williamson, are you a Molinist or are you a Thomist? Like, come on, I'm not going to ask him a question like that. That would be completely just off topic. It wouldn't have went over well and everything like that. So yeah, that's some of the ratio for, but yeah, what I said, what ND Irish said is correct. You can't really on your first time speaking with somebody interviewing somebody unless the first time ever interacting with somebody, just throw down, all of these hard questions or all these tough questions or anything like that. That would have been that definitely would have been inappropriate. But yeah, we actually did before the interview. We talked a little bit with about the Iran-Israel situation, which was quite enjoyable. He came on about 10 to 15 minutes before, and we had a little bit of a chat. So that was fun to that's lost media right there. You guys will never hear what we talked about. Do you like the Lofton super chats? Oh my gosh, yeah. Click super chat. Did you do you want to talk to Lofton? Yeah, real. So sad we'll never get to know His Excellency's view on Skibidi Riz. So true. Super chatting was a mistake. Why weren't you laughing at the funnies? I mean, I was smiling. I didn't want to. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I was being a bit cold. Have you been to mass? No, I have not yet. We'll probably do like the later evening one. Dude, he had some aura for sure. Yeah, real. I'm not answering that. Yeah, average super chat. Ask him to make me a bishop, please. Like real, absolutely real intro. Yeah, that was those were fun. I mean, I actually enjoyed the because just the way that he states things. He's just so sure and certain. I just love that energy. I love that aura where he's like, the moon landing, that was junk. We know that was fake. And it's just like before they replaced Sister Lucia and they got rid of her. And I was sitting there and I'm like, this man is he just states things. Because usually if I'm going to state something like that, I preface it with I'm not sure, I don't know, or like this is my theory. But he was just like on the ball with just absolutely total Williamson victory moments. Yeah, that was a dub. That was such a W. That was such a W. Man. No, no, I didn't want to. I didn't want to. Yeah, charity. W charity. Chug that bottle behind you. There's no bottle behind me. Let me see. Anything else that I want to talk about? Visiting Vigano twice. Yeah, I didn't have the guts to just like ask, hey, did you consecrate him? I just wanted to feel it out and see if he would voluntarily state it. I'm assuming no because he didn't. Because I think from how the interview was going, I think that if he did consecrate him, he would have just went out and said it. Yeah, he did. So it seems like the whole uh, Bishop Williamson consecrating Vigano thing is seems like that's fake news. Man, yeah, Zia Lefebvre Groiper, real. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's an interesting point, guys. That was interesting. I mean, I've usually heard other justifications. I've never heard the lead justification for it. How can streams get any bigger after this? Yeah, gonna interview Pope Francis next week. Ask him what he thinks about Williamson. Yeah. Oh yeah. I loved. I might actually clip it. Bishop Williamson gives his opinion on women when he started going on about how these women are so angry and they suck so much because they don't have children to take care of. Dude, that was amazing. I was stopping myself from just like laughing. That was great. I love that. I absolutely love that. That was such a W. That was such a W. Ugh. Wagner too much of the world that he feels the need to apologize about his position before stating it. I qualify, give that nuance. Got to give that nuance. There is no bottle behind me. Classic Thomas sophistry. So true. Oh yeah, Michael Loftus. Yeah, like what is? I know I already knew before that I would get some flack because there's a lot of people with this weird expectation that they want me to just go in and go hard and everything like that. There was that weird expectation. They wanted me to do that, but why? I mean, like, why can't I just? He's an interesting man who has taken a very significant role in the history of the church. I obviously, as I stated, I have my disagreements, but like, why couldn't I just sit down and ask him about his life for the sake of the fact that he's just such a legend? He is a legend. Like he's an absolute legend. So why couldn't I do that? Why couldn't I do that? So yeah, I know that I'm going to get flack of it. I know that the typical the typical figures are going to complain about it. I don't know if Lofton's going to comment on it. I mean, from the way that it's going, if I wouldn't be surprised if Lofton did a stream about how I'm considering whatever positions and I'm a rad trad now. But it's whatever. Let them talk. Let them talk. The bottle on the shelf, Wagner, that's a bottle of Four Roses that I got on my 21st birthday. Then 2 cans of Guinness, a Maryland can of Guinness, and I think that's my first Guinness. Yeah, I think that's my first Guinness right there. I kept the bottle of my first Guinness. So yeah, those are my bottles back there. Yeah. But yeah, Michael Loftenstein will make a 10-hour stream on this. Streams are about to be huge. Yeah, absolutely. I wanted this debriefing to clarify some things immediately, just because I know that if I have this, recorded everything, I can't fake when I recorded this or when I had this position. I know that once I get the complaining and the whining and the crying and the accusations, whatever, I know that this will be here as proof that that was my intention from the beginning. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want me to interview other people, I was just thinking about it, interviewing other figures, but we're losing the greats now. I mean, like when it comes to Williamson, I mean, Williamson is the other. I don't think the other SSPX bishops would go on YouTube interviews. I don't think I've ever seen them go on an interview before and be open to that. But Bishop Williamson's really one of those major historical figures from that era. Obviously, he's not going to be with us for much longer. And once they're gone, they're gone. I mean, it's just so interesting to interview somebody like that who is on the ground with a lot of what we hear about. Did he say anything about TikTok? No. Yeah, real. I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, I disagree with what he said about Pope Francis. But this wasn't me. This isn't me going on there and talking to Bishop Williamson to inform Bishop Williamson of what I believe. I mean, why would he care about what a YouTuber believes? This is really just me trying to get his position and understand his position on things. Yeah, I thought that was my favorite part for sure, most interesting part, because from what I've looked online about his history, that was a big lacuna. I mean, we get all the stuff from the denials of the numbers and the consecrations and stuff like that. I mean, we have publicly available sources from that. Oh, hey, buddy. Okay, thank you, Augustine. What are you doing, boy? Whatever. I don't care. So I mean, we have all of that stuff, but we don't really have much stuff from his conversion story. So he hasn't written a biography or autobiography or whatever. So I just thought that was interesting to have him there for that. The interview had Hassan die. Really? I didn't hear much from Hassan. Oh, now you're coming in too. Okay. You're coming in too? Interesting. Pope Francis, Bishop Williamson debate. Are you going to take my books off my shelf? Okay. Whatever. I am charitable. Interview with Father Gregory Hess. He's dead, bro. I can't interview him. Lofton will never comment on you. That's true. That's true. I'm probably just dreaming this moment. Wagner did not immediately rebuke this uncharitable schismatic. This is so unwholesome. Loft dog out. So real. Matt Slick, Jerry Matetics debate? Probably. I mean, I've really hated all of the debate reviews that I've done so far. They were so bad. Oh my goodness. But some people say they like it. Some people say they don't like it. You know, you can't make everybody happy. Yeah, so true, buddy. So true. W water and oil. W water and oil. Interview with religious hippie. Hey, don't get my white monster. Okay. Can't get that. Do I know that Jerry Matetics is the head of a contest? I know that Jerry Matetics is the head of a contest. I don't know who Gary Matetics. Gary, I don't even know the Gary one too. Gary, it's Jerry Matetics, not Matetics. You know. Interview E. Michael Jones, maybe. Make Augustine debate the religious hippies. So true. Yeah, I actually trust Bishop William. Hey, don't mess with my books, buddy. Yeah, so true. Yeah, I don't really care about the whole Allen Belt thing. I mean, not a huge interest in the moon landing stuff. So true. The children yearn for the milk and honey of St. Thomas. What are you getting into? You trying to turn my light off, bro? Turn it back on. Turn it back on. This is the level 2 autism speaking right there. Turn it back on. Turn it back on. Turn it back on. Moderate kayak religious hippie debate. So true. Interview Mussolini. Dude, interview Nick. I would of course I would interview Nick Fuentes, but I don't think that I would be able to get into contact with Richard Spencer. No. Yeah, okay, bro. So true. So real. Interview St. Thomas Aquinas. Yeah, fresh and fit podcaster. Yeah, please die. Please die. I'm not doing that. Dude, oh my gosh, that would be. Could you imagine, like a River Run Bishop Williamson interview, where River Run tries to like seriously contradict everything that that Bishop Williamson said? That'd be so funny. I'm still alive. They're just in here. Okay, I'll turn my camera off. Go get them. I'm assuming. Were you sleeping?
I was no.
No, you weren't. Okay. You look like you were sleeping.
I wasn't.
Okay. Yeah, get him out. Get him out of here. Can you turn the light on too? Okay, thank you.
Augustine.
Buddy, get out. Okay. Interview Vigano. I don't think I have that type of pull to interview Vigano. Okay, she's gone now. I can turn my camera back on. What the frick? But I mean, any controversial figure, I mean, I'll interview him. Whatever. Interview Dewey Reams. Interview Joe Biden. True. Moon landing happens. Maybe real. Maybe real. Could be true. Could be true. Could be real. Could be real. Yeah, I'll give River Run again to talk about liturgical stuff. We've been talking about that. Interview Trad Patrick. Does anybody have a compilation of the Trad Patrick, Trad Patrick, Michael Lofton memes? Anybody have like a compilation of those? Just asking for a friend, by the way. Astro interviewing Williamson. Astro would faint from all of the excitement. Ugh. Interview my wife? No, I'm not interviewing my wife. I'd rather die. Yeah, I wanted to interview Pope Boniface X. I mean, I had a few conversations with Boniface X, very interesting conversations, but unfortunately, he apostatized and became non-Catholic. So unfortunate. Yeah, interview Johannes Wiggers. So real. Interview James White. I don't think that's happening. I don't think any of those things is happening at all. Yeah, I'm not interviewing my wife. I'm not at all. Yeah, everybody's like, interview me, please. Interview me, please. Sorry, guys. Only got enough time in the day. I mean, I don't care about people coming on like live streams, but interviews, that's some energy. No, yeah, the not interviewing my wife. Yeah, I think that's kind of cringe when people do that. I mean, unless their wife happens to be like interesting. I don't mean to put it like that. You know what I mean? Like a generally like interesting person interview that people would generally want to watch, and not just like your wife. Like, oh, this is my wife, and that's why people watch, because it's your wife, not like because there's anything else going on. Interview Michael Lofton's chicken sandwich. Real. Interview your son. So true. Okay, I need to get a thumbnail for this video, right? Oh yeah. Oh wow. Look at the absolute Giga Chad. Unius Initiative, absolute Giga Chad. He's already gotten me a thumbnail on it and everything. Interview religious hippies fiance. Interview my ordinariate priest. We're talking about Father Joshua. Yeah, come on. I don't know if I'd interview Father Kappas. Kind of annoys me sometimes. Palmarian Pope interview when Pope Michael II also. Palmarian Pope. If you guys could pull either of those, I would absolutely be fine with it. Michael I was easy to talk to because he was just so easily accessible through Facebook Messenger. So that was easy. I don't know about Pope Michael II though. Interview IP on how slavery is awful. I don't think not talk about the slavery. Don't talk about the slavery question. Don't talk about the slavery question. Don't talk about the slavery question. Yeah, Bishop Lopes would be amazing. He seems like a very amazing holy bishop. I just don't want to waste his time, He seems like he's why did you speak to an anti-Semite and Holocaust denier, Bishop? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Maybe you should guess on why I did that. Maybe think for 30 seconds why I would do something like that. He's an interesting figure from church history. I would interview a denier any day of the week. I don't really freaking care what somebody believes about X historical fact or matter, or even if they did have out of everything that you could have brought up that I disagree with, Bishop Williamson on, that's the thing that you're going to bring up. I mean, don't you think that disagreements on some aspects of the state of the church, Second Vatican Council, the obedience to the Roman Pontiff, those are much more important questions than some historical fact about an event in the 1940s. I mean, come on. Out of everything you could ask me. But yeah, I honestly don't care, and I would interview people with those beliefs anyways. Sorry. I mean, they're just interesting people who have taken major roles in certain world events, so I'm going to interview them. So if you don't like it, you can go cry about it in the corner. Honestly, just go cry about it. That's my only response. Why did he interview LGBTQ people? Who? Because you are supporting his view? Are you stupid or something? I would interview Father James Martin if he wants to talk about some things. I mean, I don't think he'd like the questions I'd ask him. For someone who is new to the channel, do you have any videos introducing yourself and who you are, etc.? I mean, I've done interviews on my conversion. Let me see. Probably if you look up Christian B. Wagner conversion. I mean, I've done interviews before for various different people. Conversion. Yeah, if you look up conversion, there's a few that do pop up that I've done before. So, I haven't done any interview though myself talking about my history or anything. Yeah, what a nerd thing to comment. Yeah, did you ban him? Yeah, it's just so stupid. I mean, oh, but he like has this wrong belief or that wrong belief. I think it's really bad, and you're supporting these beliefs if you have them on. It's people are just stupid. Like, I mean, I'm glad that most of you are not brain dead enough to freak out about something like that. Yeah, how could how could you interview a moon landing denier? Oh man. Absolutely. Okay, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna pop up a YouTube video. I'll come back and keep chilling for a little bit. And then I'm gonna go. I'll chill for another like 20-30 minutes or whatever. I don't care. I need to do some debriefing after the interview. Would you guys like to watch? Let's do Bishop Williamson clips, his greatest clips. Yes, he has some good ones for sure. Let me see. Yeah, Bishop Williamson, the original tribute. Yeah, looks like a good one. Okay, let's bring it up. Share my screen. Okay, it's not letting me right now. Let me share it. Okay, the original Bishop Williamson tribute. Yeah, let's see. Oh wait. I think it's muted, isn't it? I'll be back in a minute.
You're going to need 3 pillars and not just 2. Then you put the bridge up with only 2 instead of 3, the bridge is going to collapse. There is a nature of things. Things have a certain nature, and the manuals in engineering and chemistry and physics teach that nature. They teach reality. The modern mind thinks that there's a complete difference between material reality, which is serious, practical, chemistry, physics, engineering, computers, technology, that's reality. And then there's just spirituality, which is silliness and softness and sweetness and niceness. But it's got nothing to do with reality. Catholics care about building a solid bridge according to reality to get to heaven. Heaven is a reality. This life is a reality. The fact that I'm going to die is a reality. The judgment seat of God is a reality. The rules and laws by which I am either going to pass or fail when I come in front of the judgment seat of God are a reality which I can't change. They're fixed by God. All I need to know is to know this reality in order to save myself. The modern world's plunge into error. It's catastrophic fall away from God. The gravest questions are always questions of doctrine. Just like for engineers, the gravest questions are not, is he got a nice tie? Has he got a sweet wife? You can have an
Okay, how was that? Were you guys sufficiently entertained? I need to go to the bathroom real quick, bro. Were you guys sufficiently entertained while I was gone? I've noticed I get a lot less lost when I put something on to entertain you guys rather than just say, "Oh, I'll be back in a minute." When I do that, like half of you guys leave. But if I put on something for you guys, you guys are like, you guys are like iPad kids. You just hand them the iPad while you're gone. Just hand it over, and the editing mog's yours. Oh, game over. Game over. You guys know it wasn't me. No, I wouldn't interview Tim Gordon. You Michael Jones, sure. Sure. I don't know who freaking Gavin is. I don't know who Gavin is. I have no idea. Mathematically prove that's from I don't know, bro. Does he deny dinosaurs? I don't know. That's funny that he calls himself a dinosaur, and then I'll get banned for watching that. What do you mean? I'm just reviewing something. I'm reviewing it. No. What do you guys keep saying? Okay. You can stop concern trolling me real quick. Everybody knows my positions on things. And it's whatever. So you can stop concern trolling right now. I'm sure most people aren't going to somehow go into schism from watching a YouTube interview. Gavin is short for Tradcath Gabe Newell. I don't know who that is. So true. All I'm gonna say is I haven't looked into it, but they're kind of shady in certain aspects. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not an expert, so I can't really say for sure. And yeah, live gym session when? Real. I absolutely should. That would be an amazing interview. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Dude, did you? Did you really? Okay, I sent emails to Popes Michael II and Peter III on your behalf. Can you drop the? If that doesn't work, we might need to ramp up the requests for interviews a little bit. Are you young Earth? I literally couldn't possibly care less. Yeah, that would be crazy. A Nick versus EMJ debate on race realism. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the most knowledgeable guy on that issue in particular, so I can't really speak to it. Yeah, but I would definitely be interested in seeing somebody sort of systematically defend or the issue. It seems like most of, and I guess that's the one of the weaknesses of the dissident right is a lot of times what you get is rather than like a broad, systematic, deep defense of anything like, nerd stuff, like we get in theology, which is typical. Like if you hold a position, it's because of all of that sort of evidence. But like I feel like in the dissident right communities, a lot of it, even while I might agree with a certain thesis, a lot of it is just like stated pretty curtly. And used as a premise in a lot of their discussions, but I don't see a lot of very strong, systematic, widespread defenses of these various doctrines that are fundamental to their systems. Which I would like to see. I'd be interested in seeing. So that's why I actually hope that something like that happens. I think that'd be really cool. Am I a iPad kid dad? No, I'm not. Scroll on r/Catholicism. That would be entertaining. Oh gosh. r/atheism scroll. Oh man, I guarantee that's terrible. I'm leaving soon. I promise I'm leaving soon. Wendigoon is cringe. Kind of, yeah. Yeah. Make a stream just reading and scrolling through Reddit. Oh my gosh. No, not William Tapley. Not William Tapley. Michael Lofton beat William Tapley to death. r/true Christian is worse. Oh, let me see what the frick this is. Okay. r/true Christian. Okay. Let me just share my screen real quick. Promise I'm gonna leave soon. I'm not gonna stay here that long. I always say that though. I promise. Okay, let me set this up. Bam. Okay. Is there something wrong with a person who's 30 and has not found anyone yet? Okay. To my Catholic brothers and sisters. Oh my goodness. Okay. What's the consensus on the Book of Enoch? Been struggling badly for months. My son's mom. My son's mom. That's so weird. Why don't you just say like my ex? Why do people always speak like this? Like my son's mom or like my daughter's dad or something like that. Why don't you just say like my ex? Like why do you have to make it weird like this? Paul commanded us not to accept another gospel. True. How do you define adultery? Oh my goodness. This is why should I-15F be Christian? Okay. Whatever. What is the worst Christian YouTuber you have seen? Please don't be me in the comments. Oh, please don't be me in the comments. No. Okay. Andrew Wilson. Okay. Let me see. I mean, that's kind of funny that somebody put up Andrew Wilson. It's kind of funny. Okay, prophetic word, blah blah blah. Seventh-day Adventists. Okay, let me see. Wretched. Okay, whatever. Okay, good. Nobody's listing me at all. Ravi Zacharias. Oh, L. You guys probably don't even know who that is. Oh, why not ask examples of good content? I don't know. I didn't ask. I didn't ask that question. Okay, let me see. Kent Hovind. Yeah, you guys even know who Kent Hovind is? That's like the flood guy. It's a flood guy, yeah. Wagner is the worst, of course. So true. Refresh the page. Oh my gosh. You guys are gonna start listing me, aren't you? I want to see which ones are here before I that one yeah, of course. Let me see. Okay. Mike. Oh my gosh. Mike Winger. Mike Ringer. Yeah, real. Real. More like Mike Gooner. Am I right, guys? Mike Gooner is actually great. All the reaction channels, very little substance, just gossip. Oh no! Oy vey! Oy vey! Oy vey! I eventually need to do the rise and fall of reason and theology once it's completely fallen. Okay. Like John Calvin. Oh my gosh, kill myself. Read the Bible and listen to qualified pastors and even theologians in real life like John Calvin or Martin Luther. Yeah, more like die. Not vlogger celebrities, but some of the vloggers are okay. Vlogger. When is the last time there's been a vlogger in this world? This post can easily become uncharitable, dude. I thought that was I thought the Bishop Williamson trolling the charity. I thought that was kind of funny. I'll have to. Somebody needs to splice that in with Lofton. Lofton talking about charity. That would be hilarious. Do Catholics or Orthodox bros apply? They have the most potty mouths. Okay. Oh no. Okay, never mind. Okay, Sam Shamoun. Yeah, blah blah blah. Sam Shamoun. Okay, yeah, real. Okay, now somebody's Talking about cringe. 20-year-old Christian influencers. Come on. Mike Winger, another Mike Winger. Dude, I had Mike Gunner. Mike Gunner. Okay. Who's the best high? Oh my gosh. All of these are just such cool. Inspiring. Oh, we got a Trent Horn mention. We got a Voice of Reason and a Trent Horn mention. We got some Shamoun fans up in here. Deleted. Deleted. Okay. Yeah, you okay, let me okay, whatever. I'm gonna refresh it now. Let me see. Oh, not search comments. Oh, I could search comments? I didn't even know I could do that. I could have just searched Wagner real quick. Yeah, what do you guys mean? I refreshed the page. I didn't see anything new. Oh, maybe you mean like the actual like subreddit. Let me see. Hot new. Well, let me see if you mean the actual subreddit. Okay, what is lust? Is this it? Oh my goodness. This is oh no, I can't even. You should react to this Shamoun debate. What Shamoun debate? What Shamoun debate are you talking about? Ex-Catholic? Oh no. Oy vey. Oy vey. Sorpai new. Oy vey. Oh my goodness. Ex-Catholic. Okay. Eventually one of these evenings I'll get some beers. I'll get some of the boys and we will go a deep dive on like ex-Catholic or Catholicism or something like that. And we will just sift through mounds of coal and then react to it. Sam Shamoun debate. What? Sam Shamoun debated Islam on Fresh and Fit? What? What? Okay. We should have gotten Hassan on there. Okay, 2 hours ago. Sam Shamoun ends Islam. Okay, what? Okay, it's only 7 minutes. I'm gonna watch it.
Jay Dyer reached out to me and he said,
Okay.
would you want to do a 2-on-2? Him and I against Muslims. Now, I most likely have heard of Fresh and Fit, but I haven't paid attention to it. I now am finding out it's a massive, huge platform. Fresh and Fit, I guess, put out a notice that they want 2 Christians versus 2 Muslims. So he then tagged me on Twitter. And then initially they wanted to get Mohammed Hijab.
Hassan and
Mohammed
Astro.
Hijab back
Hassan
down.
and Astro.
When he found out it's going to be me and Jay Dyer, he didn't want to do it. So Daniel Hakikachu stepped up. Jake stepped up. Now, let me tell you how it works. Jake stepped up. Now, I'm going to give you some inside information. Jake stepped up to debate. Now, I chimed in here and there, but very infrequently. I said, Jay, I'll trust you. I'll follow your lead. Whatever you agree, I follow. You decide. So I jumped in here and there, didn't really say much because I wanted to silence Daniel Hakikachu in his lie that I'm running from him. And by the power of Lord Jesus Christ, he got exposed because he's overrated. When I tell you guys, these guys are terrible, they are. They're terrible. He chose Trinity Tawheed. Then he chose morality according to the scriptures and then authenticity of scriptures. The only thing I asked, and they agreed, let's do authenticity of scripture second because you just saw displayed before your eyes Islamic Dilemma 101. When I tell every one of you that the arguments we use are battle-tested arguments, we've used the arguments in debates, and the Lord Jesus has empowered us by His Spirit to perfect these arguments to make them irrefutable. You saw it. If you learn the arguments, they cannot refute you. You'll demolish all their lies and blasphemies. So that's why I wanted that second, and they agreed. I go, glory to Jesus. He's delivering them into my hands. So that's what I've now. At first, we're going to do it Wednesday. Then word came back. We're going to do it Friday. And then Jay kept telling me, are you game? I go, I'm open. It was the last minute today. Jay said, can you do it today? I had just woken up from my sleep. He goes, can you go today? I go, absolutely. Last minute, because they kept saying, initially it was going to be today. Then they changed it to Friday. But now let me give you inside information. Earlier on my Facebook Messenger, Jake manifested. Muslim metaphysician manifested.
He manifested.
Because I called him out to debate, and I called out the Muslims to debate. Now go back. I called out Jake.
Do you know that like there's been so many people who have told Jake to debate me many different occasions. And Jake was like, "Oh, I'm not going to do that because his following isn't big enough for me to do it," which is just a lie. Because I mean, he's debated people with much less followers than I have. React to no, I'm not. I'm not going to talk about the age of consent stuff because anytime you bring up the age of consent stuff, you can have an objective debate about it. But most of the people who are like really into talking about it, you know, they usually have some sort of ulterior motive. Like, let's be perfectly honest. It happens a lot. So no, I'm not going to talk about it. It'd be terrible optics. Just read the Code of Canon Law and read what St. Thomas says, okay?
Jake and all the Muslims. I said, here's my challenge.
He's doing this with the Garfield journal. It's kind of a W.
I'll take Jake first, if he mans up, and I'll debate all of you on standing for truth. Standing for truth, Donnie's one of the best. He's got one of the best platforms. He's a superb moderator, and I love him. So I said, standing for truth will host them. And I got Donnie to agree. And here are my debate challenges. I'm challenging them. First, Muhammad's view of the Bible. Second, does the Bible teach the Trinity? Third, does Islam teach Tawheed? Now, you see how fair it is? I'm putting myself on the defensive. Does the Bible teach Trinity? Scripture-based argument. And do your Islamic sources teach Tawheed? Now, I told Jake I'm calling him out. So he comes to me today, and he says, oh, I accept to debate the first topic, but you have to agree to debate my topic.
Wait, really?
No, because the topics I gave you are fair. Because you're going to debate whether Islam teaches Tawheed, and I'm going to debate whether the Bible teaches Trinity. Because he wants to get me into a philosophical debate, and he knows I'm not a philosopher. The philosophers who debated him have obliterated him. Bo Branson obliterated him. Jay Dyer obliterated him. And then he got obliterated by an Ismaili, showing why his Salafi anthropomorphism is irrational. So I wanted to keep it scriptural. First, notice how I set up. I go to the first debate, Muhammad confirmed the Bible. Because once we do that debate, anytime after that he attacks the Bible, he proves Muhammad is an antichrist. See, you got to think like a spiritual chess player. He got upset. And I go, I know you want to run. And then he started getting nasty. We had an agreement not to insult each other. Guess what he did? He then blocked me on Messenger. That's what he did. Now, here's what's interesting. This is about 2 hours before the debate. Let me show you the messages.
I mean,
about 2 hours before the debate, his internet's working perfectly.
Because obviously I on one occasion have talked to Sam. I mean, when Sam and I had a conversation, it went really well, actually. When we had those conversations kind of before the debate and everything like that, I thought it went really well. I thought we kind of clicked. I mean, I one time hopped on a stream of his and talked to him about something related to scholasticism for like 5 minutes. I don't even know. I should have clipped it or something where I talked about it. But yeah, one time I saw him streaming and I went to the live channel. I was like, "Hey Sam, can I hop on?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." And I hopped on and I talked. So I mean, I would be actually very interested in chatting to Sam Shamoun for sure. Send me link, stream link. No. I have to end this soon. I'm gonna finish watching this video and then I'll go on. I promise. I'll finish this. Okay, let me continue.
Then we get word. I go into the messages about like half an hour before we begin. Daniel says, oh, he got word from Jake. He's having internet problems. He can't join the debate. How coincidental and convenient? Because he's supposedly in Morocco. Can you believe that?
Jake Muslim.
Does anyone buy that line?
Jake the Muslim.
Does anyone think that in reality? Does anyone really think
funny when Jay said that.
This guy had internet problems? I know I'm in your head. It's pretty empty, so lots of room. Stone is calling you. Can't even defend your Trinity, you coward. How am I not defending my Trinity when the debate is, does the Bible teach a Trinity? You talk a lot, but you're truly a coward. And I'm the one who blocked me. No, he blocked me. I'm the coward. So now notice what time this was. This is around 10:22 a.m., several hours before the debate. All of a sudden, he loses internet. Conveniently, he loses internet. How was it that his internet was working fine when he messaged me on Facebook Messenger? But right on the day of the debate, before the debate, hey, I'm losing internet. My internet is not working. I can't join the debate. All right, then let's reschedule. Let's do it Friday. No, he got scared, especially when I said that the Ismaili Muslim scholar, here he is, Kha Andani, this man right here, this man here, he debated him. He's an Ismaili Muslim. He destroyed Jake in the debate. And I said, man, I'm reading his PDF file. Man, this is good stuff. So I'm going to ask you questions about your Salafi Islam. He got upset and then eventually blocked me. So do you really think he had internet connection problems?
No, not at all.
I mean, only God knows, definitely. Only God knows, absolutely. But it is highly coincidental that earlier his internet is working. I call him out. He then blocks me. And right before the debate, oh, my internet connection is not working.
Same panel as the stream, but
bias aside.
Like this?
Bias aside. Here, did you see it? Dean responded. That's a Muslim saying, here, let's show you again. The Muslims are admitting it. Here, watch here.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, so, okay, now let's say, all right, well, the Christians are going to say their guy won.
Did he mention me yesterday?
Right here. Debate review. It was a mess. Right here. Thank you, Muslims, for admitting. Your guys got slaughtered by Jesus Christ, the eternal Son of God. Here it is. I don't want to click on it. I don't want to get them views. Dean responds, debate review, it was a mess. And look at that emoji crying. And then I saw a comment where it said,
you're crying.
Yeah, lend this career too by the power of Jesus Christ.
I never thought that the shirt I wore is.
Yeah, shut up. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I would be up for it. I mean, I think Sam and Erhan had a bit of a brief falling out, but yeah, okay. Yeah, everybody who's down. I mean, I could probably get a few of you guys to come on for the Reddit scrolling, brain rot, destruction, destroy, jump off a building head first stream that I would have to engage in order to do that. But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to, it's whatever. Wagner on Fresh and Fit. Oh my gosh, I probably want to. It'd be brain rot for sure. Yeah. Saw that. Yeah, bro told the charity kid ad to shut up. Yeah, he needs to learn to shut up. Maybe I'd give money. I'm not, bro. Why are you, dude? This is a little weird now. Show us your leg, please, Wagner, please. Anyways, I think that's it. I think I. Oh yeah. Let me see. Somebody said something important. I don't get Opus Dei checks. I wish I did. I would take it. Yeah, you need to convince Sam to take the predestination pill. I absolutely need to. I absolutely I would start. Yeah, I absolutely need to. Hassan and I need to red pill him on this. Okay. Anyways, I hope that was all. Yeah, Coward Turk. That was kind of funny. I hope that you all enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed the Bishop Williamson interview. Definitely give it a like, give it a share, get this baby around. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. That's it. I hope that all of the important questions that you were having, the important concerns you were having, I hope that I brought those up to Bishop Williamson and he adequately answered them for you. So thank you, as always. God bless.